If you knew me 4 years ago, I was not the type of person to drop everything and embark on a solo trip out of the United States. But apparently a lot can change in 4 years. Even so, I had no idea what I was getting myself into when I ventured out on a 60-day journey to Honduras and Belize. Everything was so different and uncomfortable, which was a good thing. Flats fishing was a big draw for me to come to Roatan, a trout angler looking for some new fish to hunt. But much of this trip was also based on a volunteer opportunity at Bay Islands International School, a private elementary and middle school on the island. Even though I taught many of these students while I was there, these students taught me so much. These kids would catch live crabs with their shoes, throw them on a hook, and use hand lines to catch fish. Way more fish than me. But they also showed me how meaningless material possessions were. Most of my students didn't have cable television, $100 tennis shoes, or an endless clean water supply. That did not stop them from loving life and welcoming some random gringo like myself into their lives. Fly fishing Roatan was a great challenge and an incredible experience. My friends Deo and Ori were able to teach me lots about where to find fish and how to spot them, and in return, I was able to show them a little about fly fishing. Deo's first fish on a fly rod was a bonefish. I was also able to spend my first days on a flats fly fishing trip with the crew at Fly Fish Roatan, including Greg, Paul, and Kennedy. Kennedy and I apparently are long-lost brothers. Since we were the only two young white people on the island toting fly rods up and down the beach every day, there were countless locals who would mix our names up. I owe a huge thank you to my man Gordon for giving me the opportunity to join him in the hopeless yet incredible experience of fly fishing for permit. We had so many shots at permit, but despite some interest from a few fish, no eats. After Roatan, it was time to venture off to Belize and meet up with Morgan, Brandon, Zane, his parents, and my parents. Every day in Belize involved running around in golf carts or kayaks, chasing bonefish, permit, barracuda, baby tarpon, and whatever else would bite a hook. Zane even threw a gurgler at a crocodile. One day, we decided to be idiots and paddle all four of us in one old junky canoe over a mile into the whitecap-ridden Chetumal Bay. I considered it to be a successful trip, even though we were called idiots by a local guide and had to pay some money to a local boat captain to shuttle us back. Despite smelly and excessive amounts of the seagrass sargassum in Belize, we had a great time full of good company, good food, and plenty of water activities. Mostly fishing.
Woo! Do I see some backing out there? Get ready. He's gonna blister out of there.
Zane and Brandon both caught lots of bonefish, even though Zane had occasional problems with the dockside bones.
This'll be an adventure. You might be jumping in there, buddy. Oh, dude.
God's creation is unbelievable. The world is a huge place, and there are countless adventures to pursue. There are also so many people to connect with across the globe. From this adventure, I was taught about how focused I can become on my own lifestyle, my own home, and ultimately on myself. Without venturing out of your comfort zone, you cannot hope to see what other people see and learn from other cultures. I'm thankful for the opportunity I had to take this trip, and I hope that I am able to continue to learn from my experiences while I am back in the United States.